Hi friends, it's Miss Pam from Lawrence Branch. I'm here today to show you how to make this string art spring tree. So I've done a couple other videos on string art, so it's the same concept. The only difference is I put in little branches I found in my yard, and this is tissue paper, and it looks like a forsythia tree that's blossoming, doesn't it? So, and all this is a piece of cardboard that I just painted, and I put the pins in. So you can use anything you have around your house as long as the pins go in it and will stay in. So like I said, this is cardboard. Today, what I'm going to show you on, this is a piece of foam, a foam board. You can get these at the dollar store. Or if you have a piece of styrofoam, that will work too. So whatever works, as long as the pin goes in it. You just have to make sure and does not fall out. So see how the pin is in there? Okay. That's how you know it's thick enough. And it's not going through to the other side because you don't want to poke yourself on the back side of it. Okay? So what you need is a piece of foam or cardboard or styrofoam, whatever you want to do. I have a template of a jar. So I have two sizes here. I just got these off the internet. You can just Google jar template and this will come up, or you can draw one yourself. So if you want to do bigger, smaller, it's up to you. You need some tree branches. I have these branches here. And then you're going to need some pins, and make sure it's the pins with the little heads on the top. You're going to need tissue paper, cut up into little squares, and then you're going to crinkle them up into it'll look like the flower buds, okay? And then you're going to need this is embroidery thread, so the things you use to make friendship bracelets, so you're going to need that. And I'm using a glue gun to glue the tissue paper onto the tree, because it holds easier than regular glue. If you don't have a glue gun, you can use regular white glue. It will just take a little longer to dry, okay? And also, I am using tape because you want to tape the branches to the board. So, all right. So first thing, you want to decide on what jar you want to do. If you want to do bigger or smaller. I'm going to do the larger one. Okay, you put it on, and then you just take your pins, and then you just make sure you go all around the jar. So kind of evenly spaced, but you still want the whole jar covered. And make sure you go all the way down the jar. You see how I'm doing it? You don't want them too close together, but you don't want them too far apart either. All right. And it doesn't matter the colors unless you want them a certain color, like if you want a pattern or if you want all one color. It is completely up to you how you want it. And the same with the tissue paper and the string. You can do one color, you can do multiple colors if you wanted. It's completely up to you because it's your craft. So, almost done. All right, done. So you can see all the pins. So now what you want to do is you want to carefully rip the paper off. And carefully, because you don't want to pull the pins out. You just want to, like, you can rip the paper because you don't need the paper anymore. Just make sure you hold the pins down so they do not come out. Oops, see, one of my pins just fell out. I'm just going to put it right back into that hole. If any of your pins bend, you can easily replace them because you just stick it right back into the hole. Okay, there. Or if they're kind of crooked, you could just straighten them. Okay, now, and back. So what you want to do is you want to take your sticks and you want to carefully arrange them in the jar, but sticking out through the top. And you want to, like I say, carefully because you do not want to pull the pins out. Okay? All right, so I have mine like that. So now this is what I'm going to use the tape because it makes it easier so they do not move. If you use clear tape, you won't even see it. All right, there. Okay? Now you want to take your string, and like any string art project that we've done, you want to start at the top, and you want to go around each string to make sure that you get the outline of it, and then you want to crisscross around. So you just want to start off with a knot, and then just go around and make sure you wrap around each pin head because then the string will stay on. If you don't wrap it around, they could pop off, and then once one string falls off, the rest of the strings will come off. Because they'll just unravel. And it doesn't matter which way, like clockwise, counterclockwise, you wrap it around the pin, as long as you're wrapping it around the pin. And carefully, don't go too hard because then the pins could pop out like that one just did. So. All right. And you want to make it kind of tight, but not too tight because you do not want the pins to pop out. Okay. All right. Now I have the whole outline done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crisscross. Now I'm going to crisscross back and forth the different pins. Okay. And then this one ended. So what I'm going to do is I have two different colors here. Okay, so this one I'm just going to tie off into a knot. And then I have a darker pink, which I was also going to use. This isn't very much. And then I also have a white. So I'm going to start off with the white. Okay. And again, you just want to start off with the knot. And then we're just crisscrossing across. So just go back and forth. Try to get each pin at least once. Just be careful because it could knot up. So. Okay. And the more string you use, the thicker the vase part will be, that you won't see the sticks as much. Okay, almost done here. We have a little bit of string left, so I'm just going to knot it and finish it. All right, there. Now, you want to take your tissue papers like I showed you before, and you want to crinkle them up. If you have another color you want to add, like I do have this pink here, I can add that to give it a little more color if you wanted. It is completely up to you. I'm going to add this real quick. At the end, so I'm just going to make a little knot. There. All right, so now you want to take your tissue papers, make them into, just crinkle them up into little balls. And then take your glue gun or glue, and you just want to just start putting glue on, and then put your little flowers on it. Put on as many or as little as you want. So I'm just going to finish up what I crinkled up. You can definitely put on more than what I'm doing. If you are using a glue gun though, just be careful that you do not burn yourself, because it's very easy to do. Okay. One more. Okay. There you go. I'm going to take scissors. I'm just going to cut these little strings off, but for now I'm just going to wrap them around the pin. And there you go. There is a spring tree. Now this looks like a cherry tree, and we have our Cynthia bush here. So, like I said, you can do whatever you want, whatever color flowers, whatever color string. It's completely up to you. And then go in your backyard, look for little branches. I'm sure at this time of year they always fall, and you can get, you know, lots of them, and just arrange it how you want it, and then put your flowers on. So it's a nice little spring craft, right? So, all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see everyone soon. Bye.